Okay, Derek, 10:37 now. We've got a damp feel and a damp actuality outside right now. I mean, the ground is wet. You get wet if you step out there. It's not a heavy rain, but it's kind of just a light, persistent rain ever since the past hour and a half. A southwest wind around 7 miles per hour. It feels cooler, actually, than 37 out there with that rain coming down. But luckily, we are several degrees above the freezing mark, and you can see that dew point at 32. So when you get a dew point that is at freezing and your actual temperature is several degrees above that, that's good news, because if you get any sort of evaporative cooling, well, the dew point's going to come up, the actual temperature is going to come down, but we haven't seen that really much. Bottom line is that we are not going to be dropping these temperatures to the point where we've got to worry about freezing anytime soon, nor any wintry precipitation other than rainfall. Now, eventually in the overnight, many hours down the line here towards, say, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, something like that, maybe even more like 6 or 7, that's when the clouds begin to thin out on the backside of this departing, very weak system. And at that point, we can see perhaps the mercury dip down closer to 32, 33, 34, something like that to begin the day on what will be Thursday here. Sounds like something that could turn out slippery out there, but I'm really not anticipating a whole lot of problems on the roads tonight. So that is good news as we start off tomorrow morning. We're going to be on a trajectory for the lower 40s, it does look like. One more time tomorrow. Hit 40 in Grand Rapids today. Calling for 41 tomorrow. Got a pair of 36s there Friday and Saturday. And then we do trend cooler, but not to real cold here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If I could extend this out, though, the next series of days thereafter into that following weekend, I do think there will be some days where we've got to go down into the 20s for daytime highs. So we've been talking about perhaps a colder second half to January coming about at some point. I do think that will be the case as we go forward. Temperatures running in the lower 40s tomorrow. Here's your weather headlines. Some dim sun, I think, through the first half of the day. Clouds come back, and then some rain and snow showers early on Friday morning. More on that in just a moment. Here's your light rain out there at the current time. It is very, very light, and it's just nothing more than a nuisance. It'll be exiting by, say, 2, 3 in the morning, certainly. And then we dry out, a little bit of dim sun tomorrow morning, and then clouds begin to increase as this next system does get closer. It's got a host of winter weather advisories, winter storm watches out to the west, but will not be bringing any of that type of a real significant moisture in here, though, as some showers do arrive, I'd say around maybe thinking a little later now, probably maybe 9, 10 o'clock and beyond tomorrow night. It'll quickly start to mix with some snow and then change over to snow showers. So there may be a coating to an inch and a half of slop here somewhere nearby Grand Rapids and northward early on Friday morning. Be aware of that, but it's more of just a nuisance because it's going to start to melt with daytime highs in the mid-30s. And then on Friday afternoon, some additional flurries, a snow shower, same deal on Saturday, but with highs in the mid-30s. Derek and Janice, there may even be a few sprinkles mixed in there. Another disturbance comes down on Sunday that can flare a few more snow showers. There you see the amounts off the European model. There may be some localized amounts greater than that, say an inch and a half nearby, but quickly melting, I think, as it turns into slush on Friday afternoon. A little bit colder there next week.
Want to stick around for this one? A man skiing